Hello. I felt impressed that I was supposed to share this dream. This is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what to call it, so I was asking the Lord. He has a sense of humor, and he said, well, how about everything but the kitchen sink? So I probably will leave it like that. But in this dream, I had it on Thanksgiving Day 2013. We were at my brother's house. We went there for Thanksgiving, and I woke up with this dream that I had had, and it's kind of interesting. So I dreamed that we were in his living room, and there had been a prayer meeting, and people were in a circle, and I had my head lowered, and in walks this middle-aged Caucasian male that was in a hospital gown, because I saw the hospital gown as he sat down, and on his left ankle was a morgue tag. It wasn't on his toe, it was actually on his ankle, and on it, it said fatality. So I knew that he had been dead, but yet here he was walking. Of course, the scripture popped in my mind immediately, test the spirits. Do you believe? And I said to him, do you believe that Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah, came in the flesh? Nothing. He never responded, so I said it to him again. No response. So I escorted him out of the prayer group, got him out of the door. When I turned around, there was a woman that had been there the whole time, and I never noticed her. And it was an African-American woman dressed all in red and had red eyes. And there were two things that I noticed about her. One, she was expressionless. And number two, she had wonderful hair, like she had just stepped out of a beauty salon. And there was not one single hair out of place. I asked the same question of her. Do you believe Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Messiah, came in the flesh? Nothing. I said it again. Nothing. Then the scene changed, and I was in a fabric store. And the fabric store had like this, how it's in the picture, it was all the way up to the ceiling. And I went to the counter, and this woman said that she had a fabric remnant for me that had been reserved for me. And it was beautiful. I don't even know how to describe the fabric, because it was very rich and lots of colors and intricately woven, and there was like gold thread in it. I don't know how else to describe it. It was really pretty. And I woke up. Now later the Lord said my name, and so it's child, I'll say it like that. That is not a yes or no question. I'm like, what do you mean? And he said it confesses with their mouth. So that it's the whole statement that they need to confess, not just yes or no, that Yeshua or Jesus came in the flesh. I'm like, oh. And there's another teacher, it said that the Lord's Prayer when you're doing deliverance, I think Claire and Ezekiel, so bless them for this, because it really helped me understand more what he was teaching me in this dream. Deliver us from evil. So if someone there's a demonic influence, they're not going to say deliver us from the evil one, which makes sense. So this dream I was posting, and then please look at the description box. So one of the things that the Lord talks about, if a prophet or a dreamer of dreams arises among you and gives you a sign or wonder, and the sign or wonder comes true, concerning which he spoke to you, saying, let us go after other gods. Now, this is Deuteronomy chapter 13, and I think it's very significant that, anybody who has this, even myself, I'm held to this standard of the word. And if they're telling you to go away from what God commanded you to walk, it's false, and you're not to yield to them. You're supposed to it says stone them in this. So I'm going to post the scripture at the bottom, and so you can read this for yourself. And I think everything needs to be tried by the word. So this dream, I think, was a training dream. And again, I am not saying anything else. You need to follow the Lord your God with all of his heart, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. And you shall love your neighbor as yourself. And keep his commandments. If you love him, you're going to do that. So blessings, and I hope you have a great day. Shalom.